What up, gang? Today we're gonna change the oil in the crankcase and the lower gear case oil in a Yamaha 2015 F115 XB, 115 horse. It's 2015 model. Many models are the same procedure. Just check your manual and then the labels. So you have the oil filter here we're gonna change. The drain plug is right here, 14 millimeter, and they all should have the placard. If you're changing the filter, you're gonna do 3.4 quarts. And while you're doing this, go ahead and inspect the engine. This one has 600 hours and it's really clean inside. 600 hours in 1 year. There's your dipstick. Here's your fill. You're gonna open that up to let air in to help it drain quicker. Just go through, check everything, any chafing on wires, loose connections, corrosion, salt residue, and then just clean it up. If the oil filter is on tight, you can either get the wrench that goes around top here, or what I like is this universal strap. You can get it on Amazon under $10. That way you can use it on your truck, multiple size filters, and it's easy to use. Pretty much just put this on here and it works kind of like a pivot point. It kind of pinches on the filter. It's hard to do with one hand, but it's possible. So when you get this tight, just make sure you're going the right way. Get tension on it and twist, and it breaks it free. Spin it on. There we go. Simple. It helps out if it gets put on too tight, it'll come right off. Alright, once you do the strap loosen up, make sure you can get it by hand, and we're good. The motor's been sitting for a while. It should be free of oil. If you want, stuff some rags and paper towels down there, so when you take this off, less mess. And we get the drain pan and drain the oil. Alright, so now 14 mil. This kind of makes a mess. You gotta hold this here. It has the little rubber tube, so it helps. Does have a gasket on there to help the seal. This oil is nice and clean. Not burnt, just how it should be. When the oil is coming out, you want to inspect for any cloudiness, obvious fragments of metal shavings. But the biggest thing is look for any milkiness. That means you have a head gasket issue, you got water in the oil, and that's signs of a major issue. So just kind of look at the oil, make sure it's just brownish black, no milky substance. Alright, so once it's at the end, I just usually stuff a towel in there and it'll just absorb the residual, unless you prop up bucket there. Now we're going to do the oil filter while that's going. And always use manufacturer parts if you can. They're not that much more expensive. They're specifically designed for the motor. I always try to use OEM. In this case, Yamaha. I order mine offline, or your local marine store has it all. I get mine shipped to my door. Easy. Correct parts always. And I just try to clean up in there. Inspect everything. When you put on the new filter, verify the part number on the box and on the filter itself, just in case they throw it in the wrong one. Yamaha. And then always put a little film of oil. It has this one's already pre-lubed, so you shouldn't even have to put the oil on it. They have this on there to keep the lubrication. I'll probably just put a little bit anyways. And when you put on any oil filter, you do not want to go wrench tight. Usually go till it's tight and then just a little more. The purpose of the O-ring is to seal, so you don't have to crank this on. It'll save you a lot of headache when you go to take it off. And then you're going to run the motor and leak check it anyways, there and at the drain plug. So when you order your kit, they're so cheap. I always order a new gasket for the drain plug and the lower unit. I get my stuff from Parts VU. I don't have any affiliation with them. I just like that I can get all the parts shipped to my door. I live on an island, so a lot of stuff's sometimes hard to get. I order extra. That way, if I do happen to pick up oil locally, I already have all the parts. I can just grab the oil. And they're so cheap. Might as well have them. So you got the new gasket on. Alright, once all the oil's drained, put the drain plug back on. I start it with this first. Now with the gasket does the sealing. So there is a torque value. Don't go crazy tight on this. You could have major issues. And then what I do with the pan, take all the oil in that pan, and then I funnel it back into the one I emptied and dispose of it properly. And the filter's on, so we're gonna put the water muffs on and fill it with oil, run it, and check it. Alright, oil filter's on, drain plug is installed, and I'm using Yamaha 20W40 for Hawaii weather. It's hot year round. It's what is recommended. Here it is, 3.4 quarts. This is 1 gallon or 4 quarts. So we're gonna do 3.5 and then check it. A little less. I start with 3 and then start checking. Alright, got just over 3/4 in there. Gonna let it settle. Take the dipstick, dry it off. Yamaha did a great job with this one, with all those little ridges. It is very easy to see with new oil even. That's why some suck. And there it is, about 3/4 of the way up. And then once it gets running, you're gonna lose some to the filter. I'm gonna run it to check, but that should be perfect. And then I go ahead and give a wipe down in here while I'm in here. And then I love Corrosion X. I spray down everything. It's safe for electronic parts. You're doing it, keep everything nice. Your motor will last way longer, especially in saltwater environment. Our motors are very important out in Hawaii, especially if you only have one. We're fishing 30 miles sometimes offshore, and there's no tow service, so it's on other boaters or you. So you want your motor top shape. Alright, there's the oil change on a Yamaha 2015 F115 XB model. And just do the muffs, run it, recheck the oil, and you're good to go for another $100. Alright, thanks for watching. Aloha. Alright, while I'm doing the $100 oil change, I'm going to go ahead and do this fuel filter. So it's not expensive, might as well do it. The part number for my motor, the Yamaha 115. I have also the add-on Raycor filter that I put on in case I get any excessive amount of water, and I carry a spare one with me out while I'm fishing so I can change it on the fly. Here's the new one. This just unscrews, pop out the old one, put in the new one, and that's it. And then when you run it, leak check that too.